Wadu TV, truth and integrity. This is Wadu TV, truth and integrity.
To commend the remarkable performance of Ghana's senior women's national football team, the Black Queens. Mr. Speaker, they sit with us in the gallery today as history makers, having secured a bronze medal at the just ended 2024 Women's African Cup of Nations in Morocco. Mr. Speaker, the Black Queens arrived at the tournament with a modest fanfare but high expectations. Drawn into a competitive group, the team began their campaign with difficult loss to defending champions South Africa, followed by a draw against Mali. They rebounded emphatically with a resounding 4-1 victory over Tanzania, securing qualification to the quarterfinals. In the knockout stage, they delivered, Mr. Speaker, a memorable performance, edging out formidable Algeria side on penalties to reach the semi-finals for the first time, Mr. Speaker, since 2016. The last time we got to that stage was in 2016. Though they were narrowly defeated by the host nation, Morocco, in a dramatic 120-minute semi-final that ended in a penalty shootout, they regrouped and returned to face South Africa once more in the third place playoff. Again, they emerged victorious, securing the bronze medal. Mr. Speaker, this milestone was not achieved on the back of comfort or ease. The Black Queens endured a challenging path throughout the competition, including 2 back-to-back 120 minutes matches and 3 penalty shootouts, all of which they approached with discipline, character, and tactical maturity. Their return to what we describe as WAFCON podium, for which it is happening again after 2016, is not coincidental. It reflects the targeted investment, renewed focus on women's football. Significantly, Mr. Speaker, both podium finishes in 2016 and now in 2025 have come under the leadership of President John Dramani Mahama. This, Mr. Speaker, no doubt reaffirms the deliberate attention this administration accords the women's sports development. Mr. Speaker, the government of Ghana, through the Ministry of Sports and Recreation, fulfilled largely every commitment to the Black Queens by providing comprehensive technical, logistical, and welfare support before and throughout the competition. From pre-camp preparations to the disbursement of what is due them, I will say that they lacked nothing under our watch. I personally, Mr. Speaker, showed a lot of interest in attending to their games and training points, just so to motivate them. Mr. Speaker, in saluting this achievement, it is important that we recognize the 24 gallant women who proudly wore the national colors and carried the hopes of our nation. Goalkeepers Kerry McCarthy, Cynthia Fendib Colan, who saved those great penalties, both to send us to semi-finals and also to give us the bronze. Afi Amenyaku, defenders Ernestina Abambela, Suzanne Dua, Josephine Bonsu, Portia Abuachi, Nina Noshi, Comfort Yeboah, and Louisa Eniwa and Anastasia Achia. Midfielders, Grace Asantewa, Nancy Amo, Evelyn Bedu, Chantel Hoka, Jacqueline Owusu, Stella Nyamiche, and Jennifer Kujo. The forwards are Alice Kusi, Doris Bwedua, Wasima Mohammed, Sherifatu Sumaila, and Princilla Edubia, of course, Princess Mafo, also in there. To these remarkable women, this house and the nation says, Aiko. Your names will inspire the next generation, not only for what you achieved, but for how you carried yourselves with dignity, strength, and unrelenting sense of purpose. There was so much sense of purpose, Mr. Speaker, in these players as they played, as I said earlier, 120 minutes back to back, but they continued to show strength. Mr. Speaker, these results required unity both on and off the pitch, and I acknowledge the entire technical team, ably led by head coach Kim Lass. And Kim Lass, if you are here, I salute you. The management group, the Ghana Football Association, for their dedication, professionalism, commitment, and steering this ship. One person, our former colleague, Honorable Betty Crosby Mensah, who is my technical advisor, played a key role, Mr. Speaker, in getting this through, and I recognize her at this moment. I further extend, Mr. Speaker, on behalf of the ministry and government, our deepest appreciation to the Ambassador of Ghana to Kingdom of Morocco, Her Excellency Mrs. Charity Bedawa, and the entire diplomatic mission. Their exceptional hospitality and logistical support were instrumental to the comfort and morale of the team and delegation. Indeed, considering the investment, Mr. Speaker, that is being made in Morocco and the number of events that will be happening there, that mission deserves a further recognition and support. We also celebrate the Ghana supporters who traveled at their own expense and stood firm in the stands from start to finish, creating a home crowd atmosphere for the team throughout the tournament. Their passion and selfless commitment were a vital source of motivation for the Black Queens. Mr. Speaker, the performance of the Black Queens must serve as a national rallying point. This is the moment for state institutions, corporate Ghana, and the general public to move beyond symbolic praise and commit to sustained investment in women's sport. The Queens have not only proven their worth as athletes, but as ambassadors of Ghanaian potential. This is not just about football, Mr. Speaker. It is a powerful message that when we invest in our women and give them the platform, results will follow. For too long, women's football in Ghana has existed in the shadows. The Black Queens have broken that ceiling. Through sweat, unity, and excellence, they have earned the nation's attention. Mr. Speaker, the Ministry of Sports and Recreation remains committed to enhancing the welfare, training conditions, and development pathways for all national teams, including the Black Queens. This performance is a springboard for renewed investment in women's sports infrastructure and capacity building. The government will continue to provide a platform and resources for our female athletes to excel at the highest level. Mr. Speaker, I invite all honorable members, and indeed every Ghanaian, to rise and salute the Black Queens for the courage, discipline, conviction, and displayed throughout this tournament, Their journey ends with a bronze medal today, but it lays the foundation for gold tomorrow. I thank you for the opportunity, Mr. Speaker, to make this statement and respectfully invite members of the House to join me in welcoming and congratulating the Black Queens. Black Queens, Aiko, thank you very much. You did us proud.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister for Sports and Recreation. Honorable members, the statement to you guys, our gallant ladies, has been read to us. I will now invite members who are desirous to comment and congratulate our gallant ladies to do so. Please, we are going to do it in such a way that nobody will heckle anybody. But today we have a lot of programs. So once you get the opportunity, please just be minded that we don't have much time. So I'll begin. Let him begin with the chairman of the Youth and Sports Committee. Yes, leader, hold on.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I wanted to avert your mind to the fact that we want to do 3-3 because we have a lot of business today. So we can take other business as well.
Well, yes, the leader is suggesting we do 3-3.
Mr. Speaker, I don't know why we should cap the success that our women have chopped. I don't know why we should cap it. So maybe 4-4 and leadership should be fine. But 3-3, we are limiting it. I don't think the minister responsible for sports will be happy about that. That our women who have performed very well are here, and you want to limit it to just 3 people. No. It can be short comment, but we shouldn't cap it.
Yes,
Mr.
leader.
Speaker, I will agree with you. We can go to 4-4. In fact, we would have loved to do 10-10 or 20-20, but for the sake of time. So we'll go with a 4.
Well. Honorable members, we are doing 4-4, then I come to leadership. But like I said, we don't have the luxury of time, so please just be minded. Nobody should comment beyond 3 minutes. Yes, Honorable.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise to associate myself with the Minister for Sports and Recreation, and also with national pride and admiration to congratulate our women, the Black Queens of Ghana, who performed splendid, spectacular in faraway Morocco. Mr. Speaker, this is just more than a win on the pitch, because it is a celebration of resilience and national spirit, Mr. Speaker. The journey was full of challenges, as we are all aware. Mr. Speaker Mr. Minister made mention it, that they started on a bad note, but at the end of the day, they came out with bronze, and they were able to beat the ever-determined South African women national team. Mr. Speaker, the Queens have done Ghana proud, and let it be said that they were the first national team to qualify Ghana to the World Cup some years back, and they continue to make Ghana proud. Mr. Speaker, as we speak in this chamber, in faraway Nigeria, the president, Mr. Ahmed Tinubu, has rewarded and awarded the members of the national team with $100,000 each, and $50,000 to the technical team each. And he also gave the members of the team a 3-bedroom apartment. Mr. Speaker.
Honorable members, please.
Let me just call on the government as well as the private sector to invest in sports in Ghana, especially the women national team, the women's sports in the country, because they continue to make us proud, and Ghana is happy, everybody is happy about their achievement. All that we need is more investment in the sporting sector, because that is the only thing that makes all of us happy. If the economy is bad and our national teams continue to win their tournaments or their matches, Ghanaians and the youth are always happy. So let me take the opportunity once again to congratulate our women, the technical team, and everybody, the supporting union, including the minister, who has done a yeoman's job. It's true that Ghana is working. It's true that we are resetting Ghana. For over nine years, this is the first time we have qualified for the semi-final, and we have gone ahead to win bronze medal. Mr. Speaker, I thank you. Congratulations, our women. May God bless us. Continue to make Ghana proud. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Let me go to Honorable Isaac Boama.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. And let me join in commending the Minister for Youth and Sports, Honorable Kofi Adams, for making this statement, acknowledging and praising the Black Queens of Ghana for this feast they have chopped. Mr. Speaker, ordinarily, Ghana football stood as one of the best football countries in the world. And when you come to Africa, there was no way when you talk about football, Ghana wouldn't be mentioned as one of the top 3. Now, from the Black Stars to the Black Queens, when women's football started developing in Africa, Ghana's Black Queens remained one of the best female football teams in the whole of Africa. In fact, the only country that Ghana had difficulty beating ordinarily was Nigeria. So normally when we play African football, Ghana will qualify, will play all the games, and then either we win or we lose against Nigeria. Those were the days when we had goalkeeper Memuna Tusulemana, we had Adjoa Bayo, and we had Albert Asaki, all of them playing quality football in this country. And so it came as a big worry to us as a people when we saw Ghana football diminishing to the extent that even qualifying for such tournaments became a problem. And so ordinarily placing third, we wouldn't have been here celebrating. But because we are falling so low in terms of football, it is important that the achievements of the Black Queens today ought to be celebrated. And I'm very happy particularly for this female team because I watched them. I watched their progression through the group stages. I saw how tirelessly they fought for the quarterfinals in qualifying. And then the semi-finals, I was really, really hoping, since we won by penalties in the quarterfinals, I was expecting that we would succeed in winning against Morocco during the semi-finals. But unfortunately, we lost, and here we are with bronze. It is interesting to note that 2 of our female players got called into the top 11. You know, after every tournament, they nominate team of the tournament. And 2 of our players were nominated, Grace Asantewa and Portia Boache. And it is important that we congratulate and acknowledge them. Though football is a teamwork, anytime you have your members at the end of a tournament, getting 2 of them to be appreciated as part of the team of the tournament, we need to appreciate. Mr. Speaker, in winding up, I want us to do a lot more investment in women's football, because the team that we see today, they are a group of people who have come from various football teams, but there are very little support for female football across the country. The Regional Football Federation don't have the support. The football female teams that play in the regions, they don't get the support. And so, Mr. Speaker, since we don't have much time, I want to join in congratulating our female team, and we wish them well in the future. Thank you for the opportunity, Right Honourable Speaker.
Honourable members, let me call. I mean, today is the Ladies' Day, so let me go to Honourable Ladi.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for giving me the opportunity to associate myself with the statement ably made by the Minister. Mr. Speaker, I'm so proud of the Black Queens. It's been a long time. We've waited and looked on, and today you have actually made us proud. Not for yourself, not for only we women in Parliament here, but all women in Africa, girls in Africa, and the whole world. The Black Queens, when I started, the first day I watched, and it looked like it was not going to be in our favor, I became very sad. I was like, no, not again. Then I realized that you went back, picked up the pieces, made sure that it never became like, oh no, we can't do it. You agreed, you teamed up. The teamwork that you have been taught to build, you put it together. Your officers, your leaders, and I learned that even in this chamber, for now in the gallery, we have your assistant coach who is with you. And I know that you picked it together because listening to the names, you were not playing a game like it is for Ama, it is for Sewa, it is for Hawa, or it is for Yakubu. You played it as a team. And you never agreed. You fell, but you didn't remain. You got up and you picked it up. And you did us proud. I'm continuing to hope and pray that as the minister has come and read this statement, we'll put our heads together, ensure that we also support you in our little way, and that you will appreciate and will continue to forge ahead. The technical team, don't get discouraged. Don't listen to the fact that others have been given more. After all, we are not the same types of countries. We are individual countries. If you got bronze today, there's nothing that can tell us that we will not be able to get gold one day. So let's continue praying, let's continue working, let's continue edging forward, let us be determined and ensure that one day, even if it is not you, you would have encouraged others to come up, and then we'll get that gold medal. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity, and let me also thank the Minister, and I say well done to you.
Thank you very much. Yes. Let me go to Trouble.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to use this opportunity to congratulate the Black Queens of Ghana. Mr. Speaker, they have made us proud, and I'm very, very happy that our Black Queens of the nation is here today. Mr. Speaker, as a nation, we must support them. I hear the Nigeria President Tinubu has congratulated their queens, donated money to them. I'm also encouraging our President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, also encourage our Black queens. They have really, really made us proud. I equal to them, Mr. Speaker. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you very much. Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Bejura.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise to associate myself with the statement made by the Minister for Youth and Recreation, Honorable Kofi Idi Adams. And let me commend our Black Queens, the gallant Black Queens, for doing us this great honor by lifting at least not all the trophy, but the bronze trophy, after a decade of us being the drought, when we're testing as a country for just one, even if it's sand that they can bring to Ghana, we did not see it. But today we are here celebrating you because you brought bronze to this country. God bless you. Right, Mr. Speaker, this did not come on a silver platter. We must commend the government of Ghana, especially His Excellency, for fulfilling all the obligations that needed to be fulfilled by giving the Black Queens what they needed, the team managers and all the people who needed to be supported for this great honor to come to this country. We must salute His Excellency, the President, for this great honor as well. Mr. Speaker, sport unites us as a nation. In fact, when you travel outside this country and they ask you, where do you come from? And you mention Ghana, the first thing they say, oh, that great football nation. Indeed, Ghana is a great football nation. The likes of the Abedi Pelis, the likes of Mohamed Polos, and as many people who has done us this honor. Mr. Speaker, I've been told that during the tournament, our young sisters received a lot of honors. Some were given the best player of the day. Some were given the best player of the tournament. This alone shows that we have a future for this nation. Mr. Speaker, having said that, when our sisters were walking, I was talking to a colleague here. Are they women or they are young girls? I see them as young ladies. That means that the next few years, we will still have this team playing for us. And I want to commend them to this house, that we should have a fund. This house must also support them and give them something today before they leave this place. So, Mr. Speaker, instruct the clerk to do them honors that this house has recognized them for playing and winning bronze for this nation. With this few words, Mr. Speaker, I thank you.
Thank you very much. Let me go to Menchia South.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to join my colleagues. In commending our glorious Black Queens. They have done really well. They've brought joy and excitement to the nation. I say to them, Aiko. Mr. Speaker, whilst commending them, I also want to commend the minister for his contribution, for all the things he did to make this real. And the government, we commend them. But Mr. Speaker, it's important that going forward, we reduce the politics involved in such occasions. Mr. Speaker, there is always the risk of people taking partisan lines the moment we bring in politics, which takes away from the shine that this occasion brings. Mr. Speaker, it is on this note that very respectfully, Mr. Speaker, I would want the minister to reconsider the statement, particularly where he says that the feat is unprecedented. Mr. Speaker, I don't mean to take away the feat, Mr. Speaker, chalked by these women. However, because this is a house of record, we need to make sure that the records are aligned. Mr. Speaker, in addition to the bronze, Mr. Speaker, historically, the women have done so well to the extent that they have also won silver medals. Mr. Speaker, in 1998, they won silver medal. In 2002, they won silver medal. Mr. Speaker, and also in 2006, they won a silver medal. It may thus seem that this feat then may not be unprecedented. And so, Mr. Speaker, let the record reflect that very respectfully, this is not the first time such glory has come. Mr. Speaker, at this point, Mr. Speaker, in concluding, I am calling. In conclusion,
Honorable members, honorable members, please. Please, honorable members, let's give him a hearing. Please, I beg of you.
Mr. Speaker, in conclusion, I am calling on the minister, Mr. Speaker, to advert his mind to the Affirmative Action Act. Mr. Speaker, by ensuring that these glorious black queens, Mr. Speaker, have parity in terms of their earnings. As much as what the Black Stars are earning, Mr. Speaker, we should also give them something closer.
That's right.
Mr. Speaker, the Affirmative Action Act, which was passed by this House, luckily for us, the minister is a member of this House. Mr. Speaker, we need to enforce it. The situation where the Black Stars will earn so much money, but the women earn very little, Mr. Speaker, is unfair and breaches the spirit and letter of the Affirmative Action Act. And so, Mr. Minister, very respectfully, the Black Stars are given huge bonuses. Let's give our women huge bonuses for the group stage. Mr. Speaker, when the Black Stars qualify from the group stage to the second round, they are paid huge bonuses. Mr. Speaker, in accordance with the Affirmative Action Act, let's give our women huge bonuses. Mr. Speaker, if the Black Stars had won even bronze...
Honorable, please wind up for me.
Mr. Speaker, if the Black Stars had won even bronze, wouldn't just be giving them speeches, celebratory speeches in this House, would have given them huge money. Mr. Speaker, let's ensure that the women are given huge money, consistent, and houses, so that their lots are not made worse.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Last one, I'll give it to, is it,
Equiapem South.
Equiapem South, Equiapem South, Equiapem South. Yes.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, for the opportunity to contribute to the statement ably delivered by the Sports Minister and Recreation. Mr. Speaker, as the only standing female member of the Youth and Sports Committee, I am with so much pride and joy, immense joy, for the Black Queens on achieving the bronze medal for our nation. Mr. Speaker, the Black Queens demonstrated so much resilience, grit, and determination at the WAFCON tournament, and every stage of their performance, they accelerated or advanced with their determination. And Mr. Speaker, this is worthy of commendation. They have inspired a lot of young girls in our nation who dream of wearing the national jersey someday. And therefore, Mr. Speaker, I add my voice to the many voices here to congratulate them for bringing at least the bronze medal to our country. Mr. Speaker, I dare say that our national women's team have performed better in recent times than their male counterparts, and therefore they deserve all the support that they need to be able to advance in the next WAFCON tournament and bring the bring the trophy to Ghana. Mr. Speaker, I'm calling on the Minister of Sports and Recreation, our committee, the government, and all other stakeholders to increase the budget allocated for women football and prioritize their funding. Because, Mr. Speaker, if we invest right in them, I believe the next tournament, they are lifting the cup and bringing it home to Ghana. Mr. Speaker, on this note, I congratulate all the team for their great achievement. I congratulate the head coach, Lars Kim Bushgran, the deputy coach, the technical team, and all the people that supported them in winning this medal for the nation. I say bravado to you. We are so proud of you. Continue to do great exploits. And we are believing that at the world stage, when you represent us at the world stage, you will do excellent and bring more exploits to this nation. Congratulations once again.
Thank you very much. Honorable members, it's unfortunate. We will take the last one from the former Minister for Youth and Sports, then I come to leadership.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, let me thank my successor, Honorable Kofi Adams, for the statement and also for bringing our queens to this August House. Mr. Speaker, let me join the millions of Ghanaians who have extended congratulatory messages to our female national team, the Black Queens, for their remarkable performance in the Women AFCON 2025, the Women African Cup of Nations in Morocco. Mr. Speaker, defeating the defending champions, the South Africa, to the third place in the tournament, which brought the very best of the continent, of all the players in the continent, mean no achievement. The players, the technical team, the GFA led by my good friend, Mr. Ket Edwin Okreku, the ministry led by the minister, and the directors there all need to be commended for their wonderful work. Mr. Speaker, once there is coordination between the GFA and the government, any time there is coordination between the GFA, the government, and corporate body, you see success. And I want to urge corporate institutions to support not only the Black Stars, but the Black Queens as well. Mr. Speaker, the Black Queens' performance in the Morocco did not just happen by accident. It's as a result of many factors, including meticulous planning by the FA, and also promotion of women football. I have been fortunate to be with the, I've worked very closely with the FA, and I know what they put in terms of women, promotion of women football, and I want to commend them for that. Mr. Speaker, the government have also done our best. The government upon government have contributed by supporting the women football. Just last year, we all witnessed the Black Princesses being the champions of Africa in the African Games, which was held here in Ghana. And that most of these players here are products from these Black Princesses. And anytime you see players graduating from junior team going to the national team and they are playing together, because they play more playing time, you get successes going forward. And I want to urge the FA to keep these players from the junior national team to graduate to the senior national team so that they can be winning medals for our country. Mr. Speaker, also, we shouldn't also forget that when COVID happened, for the first time, His Excellency President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ensured that all Premier League, Mr. Speaker, all women Premier League players were put on stipends, and they were paid stipends, and most of these players are beneficiaries of those stipends. The numerous astroturfs that His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo also constructed across Ghana. Most of the premier clubs, women premier clubs, are playing on these astroturfs, and that is the result of these successes that we are talking. And I want to urge them that the government should continue to make sure that the initiative of getting every district a befitting sports facility should not be a thing of the past. We should ensure that it comes to place. Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity.
Thank you very much. Honorable members, I'm now coming to leadership. And the leadership I'll take to you have a lady here, you have a lady here. Then I come to leadership. So let me start with Honorable Patricia Pierre. Then I come to Honorable Comfortdeyo. Then I come to, yes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for this opportunity to congratulate our Black Queens for making us so proud. As I stand here, I must tell you, I feel very proud that commencing the tournament, I had to stand in and make a statement and create an awareness that the Black Queens, they need the support that is required for them to win this tournament. Unfortunately, they couldn't come with gold, but bronze is equally good. And I believe that if we pay more attention to the success of this particular team, there's always going to be an opportunity for them to bring us gold. Mr. Speaker, I'd like to mention that I, as an individual, watched a number of their tournaments, and I felt so encouraged, and I felt that we have to indulge the entire Ghanaian team, especially the sports ministry, to pay particular attention to the development of the Black Queens, because their performance was simply splendid. It was an issue of a national pride. It was an issue that we believe made our country and each and everybody, everyone in Ghana stand so tall to show that we are Ghanaians. They are our ambassadors. And I'm appealing to the ministry and to the government that at their next tournament, it doesn't have to take us to come here and make an appeal before they are properly and carefully supported financially. We need to encourage them morally. We need to encourage them spiritually. Every effort that is required to ensure the success story of the Black Queens is what we require at this point in time. Mr. Speaker, I believe that the gender equity issue is really at play here. I believe that with your support, the entire nation's support, we will be able to also showcase a female side of soccer, which we can actually be so proud of. It is our intention to name all the players and give them personal commendation to ensure that these ladies of ours are well remunerated. I think each one deserves to be given some handsome amount of money to encourage them, because it is done for the Black Stars. Why can't we do it? Whatever we have been doing for our Black Stars must be done for our queens. And it is important. Honorable members, I want to appeal that this is not an issue of political, that we should show political colors. Whatever is being said here is to raise high the flag of Ghana. You look on our tables and each one of us is having the flag of Ghana, because we feel very proud where our Black Queens have taken us to. So in every respect, I'd like to say that it is important that we all come together, propose what is best for the promotion of the Queens, to do far, far better than they've done. But I would say, I equal to you for your, I don't even know what word to say. You did very well, you made us proud, and I was very happy watching you, and I can look at the faces up there and tell you what each one did, because I'm a very good supporter of women's soccer, and I'm also a very good supporter of the national soccer. With these few words, Mr. Speaker, I'd like to thank you for this opportunity and pray that, Mr. Minister, we want you to do more for the Black Stars. for the Black Queens. Thank you very much. And I'd like to also commend our lady Alice Kusi from Mansum Kwanta constituency. And this is coming from your own member of parliament, Honorable Fokio. He's taking cognizance of you and what you've been able to do, what you've been able to achieve. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, let me now turn to Honorable Comfort Duyu.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity to add my voice. Let me tell you today, don't wait for anybody. Where you have reached, invest in yourself. Whatever you will get today, invest it. Age is just a number. Just believe in yourself and invest more and make sure you get higher and higher and higher. You can make it. Today, you have been able to get bronze, but with more effort, you will bring gold. I will encourage you that don't relax when it comes to training. Don't wait for your captain before you train. Anywhere you find yourself, in your bedroom, in your washroom, in where you take your rest, train. Continue training, because before a woman can get higher, you have to work double or triple of what the men are doing before you will be recognized. So let me encourage you that the women of Ghana, we are proud of you. We celebrate you today. We cherish you. And we thank you for making us proud. We are looking up to you as women. And we are looking up to you for more victory. We want you to change the narrative. Make us proud. Our prayers are with you, and we always remember you. Our plea to CAF and FIFA is that whatever they are doing for the men, they should do it for the women. We know the men get more opportunities than the women, so they should consider us and also put us in their good books and make sure whatever the men are benefiting, our ladies in sports should also benefit. Not in Ghana alone, but the whole world. We are calling CAF and then FIFA to make sure they open the chapter, good chapter, for women to also be encouraged to do more. But despite all that, encourage yourself, feel proud of yourself, make sure you get to the top, make sure you get to the sky, so that if you are falling, you fall on the tree. But if you target the tree, you fall on the ground. So congratulations once again. I say ayeko to all women who are supporting you and yourself. Ayeko.
Thank you very much. Let me now turn to the minority leader. Then I come to you.
Mr. Speaker, permit me to stand on behalf of the Minority Caucus to also add a voice, a collective one, in response to the statement by our respected colleague and minister responsible for the subject matter. on this floor. Mr. Speaker, permit me to precede the comments with what we have by way of our national pledge. Quote, I promise on my honor to be faithful and loyal to Ghana, my motherland. I pledge myself to the service of Ghana with all my strength and with all my heart. I promise to hold in high esteem our heritage won for us through the blood and toil of our fathers. And I pledge myself in all things to uphold and defend the good name of Ghana, so help me God. Mr. Speaker, our black queens lived up to this pledge and they deserve every commendation. Mr. Speaker, since we started the 9th Parliament, this is the first time that we are seeing our national flag being displayed in this chamber. And it's a sign that through football, we can come together as a nation. Mr. Speaker, what they have done is commendable. Let me, again, on behalf of the caucus, commend their coach. We saw on the TV how our young ladies celebrated him. Congratulations to you, coach, the entire technical team. I say Ayiko, and the GFA, led by 8 presidents. I say to you also, Ayiko. Mr. Speaker, our colleague who was nominated and approved for the sector, if things had gone bad, I'm sure by this time his name will be out there, people calling for his head. My respected colleague and brother, Kofi D. Adams, congrats. You've done well, and I wish you well. Mr. Speaker, it is important to state that this is a moment of shared national pride. This is not a partisan issue. It's the reason why Honorable Mustafa, who previously occupied that seat, had the opportunity to make a national statement in his own comments by saying that we do not have to make this a partisan matter. Some foundations were laid and it's been continued. Indeed, our ladies have demonstrated that they have that resilience power of our country in them. And that is what made them excel. Mr. Speaker, playing against a host team doesn't come easy. And they held their own with Morocco 1-1 till the penalty shootout. Mr. Speaker, again, our friend and colleague Vincent Kowasefwa, the ranking for the Youth and Sports Committee. Mr. Speaker, I am aligning with his earlier submissions some days back when he called on all of us to do away with the partisanship and move with one voice to support our queens. Mr. Speaker, many years ago, the queens were training in Winneba, the Winneba Sports College. And those were the days where the black queens had come to the limelight and were training and were making our country proud. Sometimes parents may not want their female ones to get into football sports. But Mr. Speaker, today, everything is open. We should encourage them to move in that direction if indeed that is their talent. I add my voice again on behalf of the caucus to what our respected colleague, Honorable Kujo Comfort-Doyo, said, that it is our hope that in future they won't just come with anything less, but they will come with a gold. There is every promise, and I think Honorable Doyo is right in saying that. Mr. Speaker, whilst at it, let me encourage our minister to push for more sports infrastructure, to push for more. And if he needs the support of this house is ever ready, at least our side. We're ready to provide the necessary support in terms of advocacy. All we can do is advocacy to support you in sports infrastructure. We don't have to relegate women's sports to the background. Women in sports must be encouraged in all spheres, not only football. Mr. Speaker, that said, the minority caucus often refers itself as mighty minority. But Mr. Speaker, on this occasion, it is clear that so far we've been hearing words of commendation, but the actual tangible of cash support is yet to come. We are humble but proud to say that we are the first to publicly acknowledge the industry of the Black Queens by donating 100,000 Ghana cedis cash to the Black Queens.
Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, we are not pledging 100,000. We are giving a cash support of 100,000 Ghana cedis now. And the deputy minority leader, being the senior woman amongst us, has been handed the cash to meet the team outside and hand over to them so that, Mr. Speaker, the media can capture it. Mr. Speaker, I thank you so much for granting us this opportunity.
Thank you so much. Honorable members, please. Honorable members, please, silence, please. Let me now turn to...
Mr. Speaker, the minister asked for... No, I will. Mr. Speaker, the minister asked for evidence. No. Mr. Speaker, the minister asked for evidence. It's here. We don't just talk, we act. Mr. Speaker,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, we want all our women to move out and hand over the money to them.
No. Honorable leader. Hold on. Hold on, let's finish. Let me now invite the majority leader. Honorable Deputy Majority Leader. Honorable Deputy Majority Leader. Yes. Let's have the concluding comment, please.
Thank you.
Honorable members, let's listen to the...
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity to add my voice to what has been said.
Honorable members, please. Honorable members. Thank you. Thank you, honorable members.
Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Charlie, leader.
Honorable members, please. Yes, Deputy Majority Leader.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we are not dying yet. But, Mr. Speaker, I would like to add my voice to what Minority Leader has just said and what others have said in terms of our sisters who have performed excellently in the 2024 Women's African Cup of Nations that just took place in Morocco, and for bringing us back a medal, in this case a bronze. Today is a bronze, tomorrow we know it's silver, and then the day after it will be the gold. It will eventually happen. Mr. Speaker, but it tells you about if a country is serious about sport, what the country needs to do. And it's about targeted investment in the areas of sport that we want to excel. What the Queens have done, the Black Queens have done, is a clear evidence that if you do put in the targeted investment, you will get the result. And that is what has been demonstrated today. Mr. Speaker, as we are saying, this is something that we all have to celebrate as a nation. And I do agree with the Minority Leader that sports is actually one thing that brings people together. It brings communities together, it brings countries together, and it brings the world itself together. And we must do more in this area to make sure that we excel in sport. Mr. Speaker, especially when we focus on women's football, we are beginning to see the result. There are other women disciplines that we need to look at this as an example and invest our money there. Mr. Speaker, I want to thank the Minister for Sport, for the job, Sport and Recreation, for the job that he's done so far and the results that we are getting. I would like to thank the team and all the people who work with the Black Queens to make today possible in terms of us celebrating. Mr. Speaker, I wasn't sure at 1 minute whether I was in the Chamber of Commerce or I was in Bank of Ghana. Mr. Speaker, we on this side, we in government will continue to support the Black Queens and support sport in this country to get us to a level that we should be. Mr. Speaker, we congratulate our Black Queens and we will continue to engage them. Mr. Speaker, anything that anyone does or any group does is encouraging to support the Black Queens. Whether you do it here or you do it outside or you do it in their camp, it's all welcome, Mr. Speaker. The most important thing at the end of the day is to come together to collectively improve sport in this country for all of us. Mr. Speaker, with these few words, I thank you.
Honorable members, let me give the Minister 1 minute to wind up, then we...
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I wish, on behalf of the ministry, to thank this House for joining us to celebrate the Queens. Indeed, they have made a statement, and that statement is important. Mr. Speaker, I want to announce even ahead of time, before the bill gets here, that His Excellency the President, through Cabinet, has given approval for establishment of a sports fund. And that bill will be coming to the House very soon. And I'll urge members that when it comes, we should give it the necessary support and possibly even look for other sources that will make the fund stronger, to be able to support the queens, support the princesses and all others, so they can achieve a lot more. We wish to thank the queens, and the queens are also thankful to all of you for what it is that you have done. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Thank you to all of you who have made comment. Just to add, my voice is just to say congratulations to you, our ladies, so gallantly preserving the image of Ghana outside the shores of our country. I think listening to the comments, most of them was focusing on how to support the women sports in general, not football, all the other sports disciplines. So I urge the ministry to take special interest in the women's sports. On that note, let me respectfully ask the gallant ladies to rise from the public gallery on my left hand, to rise for the cameras to capture them. Yes, so they are in the public gallery. We are proud of you, and we hope you are going to do more for Mother Ghana. So on that note, let me also announce that they are here with their ESCO members, led by the GAFA president himself, I've seen him here, as well as Nana Safo Odru. They are all here to lend support to the ladies. You are all welcome. So you may resume your seat now. Probably you may descend for Honorable Patricia Peje to present the gift of the minority to you. Honorable members, at the gallery, we also have Huluta Afrape DA Basic School. Where are they? Yes. They are being led by Maswell Dagadu, who is the Chief Inspector of the schools, and the school is located in the Whole West constituency. So you are welcome. Again, we have Achirensia Senior High School, Achirensia Senior High School, Achisco, we call. I didn't add Yawio. They are being led by James Asamoah, who is a teacher, and the school is located in the Asutifin South constituency. Asutifin South constituency. They are 67 in number. The first school I mentioned, they are 75 in number. The third school is Asante Gold Bebiani Limited Basic School. Asante Gold Bebiani Limited School. They are also being led by William Bajansa. William Bajansa, who is administrator of the school, and the school is located in the Bebiani Anyaso Bekwai constituency. Bebiani Anyaso Bekwai constituency. They are 57 in number. Then the last school is Success Reform Institute. Success Reform Institute. They are here, also being led by Kokubuafo Amponsan, who is the head teacher, and the school is located in the New Juaben constituency. They just gave me New Juaben constituency. I see the New Juaben South member here. The school is located in the north. Both south and north, all of you are here. So please take care of them. Yes. All of you, you are welcome. We wish you well. And you may resume your seat now. Yes. Babiani. Yes, Babiani and you also Bakwai, your member of parliament is here. And I hope he'll meet you and take good care of you. He's here. He has just gotten up on his feet. Thank you very much, honorable members. We now, leadership, are we taking the appointment committee report now?
Yes, Mr. Speaker. We'll go to item number 10 on the other paper, Mr. Speaker. Thank you. On page 3. Thank you.
Very much. Thank you. Honorable members, let me invite you to page 3. Page 3, item listed 10. Let me now invite the chairman of the appointment committee, the first deputy speaker.
I beg to move the motion numbered 10 at page 3 of today's order paper that, notwithstanding the provisions of Order 1041 of the standing orders, which requires that a motion shall not be debated until at least 2 sitting days have elapsed after the notice to move the motion is given. The motion for the adoption of the 16th report of the appointment committee on His Excellency the President's nomination for appointment as deputy ministers may be moved today. Mr. Speaker, I so move.
Thank you very much. Yes, let me invite the Deputy Minority Whip for secondment.
Mr. Speaker, I second the motion.
Honorable members, this motion is procedural, so I'll put the question, and the question is as many as are in favor of the motion listed 10 in today's order paper, say aye. Aye. All those against say no. Honorable members, the ayes have it. The motion is hereby carried. We move to motion 11. Chairman.
Honorable Speaker, I rise to move the motion numbered 11, also at page 3 of today's order paper, that this Honorable House adopt the 16th report of the Appointment Committee on His Excellency the President's nomination for appointment as deputy ministers. Mr. Speaker, in doing so, I submit the committee's reports. Right, Honorable Speaker? In accordance with Order 217 of the Standing Orders of Parliament, the Right Honorable Speaker referred the nomination to the Appointment Committee on the 17th July 2025 after the nomination was communicated to Parliament. Right Honorable Speaker, your committee met and accordingly vetted all the 4 nominees, translating into this particular report. Right Honorable Speaker, the nominees are Ms. Dorcas Tofe, MP, Deputy Minister Designate for the Ministry of Transport. Mr. James GHc100K, MP, Deputy Minister Designate for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Mr. Mohammed Adams Sukparu, MP, Deputy Minister Designate for the Ministry of Communication, Digital Technology and Innovation. And Professor Grace Ayensu Dankwa, MP, Deputy Minister Designate for the Ministry of Health. Right Honorable Speaker, the committee did a thorough work. Several questions were posed to them and answers were provided. Right Honorable Speaker, I will urge the Hansard Department to capture the entire report as having been read, as I indicate the conclusion and the recommendations to the House. Right Honorable Speaker, in accordance with Article 79(1) of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana and Order 217 of the Standing Orders of Parliament, the committee duly considered the nominations submitted by His Excellency the President. Following a thorough evaluation of the nominees, qualifications, professional experiences, and responses to questions, the committee finds that each of the nominees has demonstrated competence, insight, and readiness to assume their respective roles. The committee, therefore, by consensus, recommend to the House the adoption of each report and the approval of the following nominations for appointment as deputy ministers. The Speaker, one is Ms. Dorcas Tofe, Deputy Minister for the Ministry of Transports. 2, Mr. James GHc100K, Deputy Minister for Ministry of Foreign Affairs. 3, Mr. Mohammed Adam Suparu, Deputy Minister for the Ministry of Communication, Digital Technology and Innovation, and Professor Dr. Grace Ayensu Dankwa, Deputy Minister for the Ministry of Health. Right Honorable Speaker, we urge the House to unanimously approve these nominations. I so move.
Thank you very much, honorable members. The motion has been moved. Let me invite Honorable Habib, the Minority Deputy Whip, to second the motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity to second the motion. The chairman of the committee, the appointment committee, that is the first deputy speaker, has highlighted a lot of work that the committee did. The committee received CVs from the 4 nominees. The committee went through the constitutional requirements in vetting them and to be able to ascertain whether they are qualified or not to be deputy ministers of the various ministries as they were designated for. Mr. Speaker, as the Constitution made it clear, even including being the President of the Republic, the benchmark is being a member of Parliament. And Mr. Speaker, all the 4 nominees are members of Parliament. Ms. Dorcas Tofe, the Deputy Minister Designate for Transport, is a second-term member of Parliament of this House. Mr. Jason Kwesi, Deputy Minister for Foreign Affairs Designate, is also a second-time member of Parliament of this House. Mr. Mohammed Adam Suparu, Deputy Minister Designate for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovation, is also a second-time member of Parliament of this House. Professor Dr. Grace Ayensu Dankwa, I think is a first-time member of Parliament of this House. Mr. Speaker, as much as the chairman presented, this report is by consensus. The minority will not in any way stand or try to impeach the government constituting its government. Mr. Speaker, it is long overdue. We all know what the president and what was going through the President of the Republic, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, had. And it took him more than months to be able to bring these 4 names to constitute, to be able to make up the 60 ministers that he has promised. The president promised Ghanaians that he was going to give us 60 ministers and deputy ministers. Mr. Speaker, today is the 29th of July, more than half of the year into his administration, and yet the 60 ministers are not in place. Now that this House will approve this, I think it will go to complement and now make what we'll hear is that another campaign promise fulfilled. But it is long overdue, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, I think the appointment committee did a thorough work. At the end of the day, we are hearing conflicting reports about some of the titles of some of the nominees on the report, even though Parliament is not officially informed. But I think that next time the appointment committee should do more to be able to ascertain the title. The benchmark, Mr. Speaker, sometimes I am a professor, I am a doctor, I am a lawyer, I am this. If you look at the Constitution very well, the benchmark in being a member, a minister of state, is being a member of Parliament. And what is the requirement in being a member of Parliament? So sometimes the big titles you attach to your name, it is not what you actually have to. If you don't have the title, you don't need to force it. What you can deliver on your work, on your mandate, is what matters. The titles are not really important. So, Mr. Speaker, some fake titles are too many now in the system. And for that matter, we need to look at it properly. And when we are addressing people, we address them very well. Mr. Speaker, we have a lot of people. The first Deputy Speaker is a lawyer. He has never said he is a professor of law or a doctor of law. He's a lawyer. And that he is doing it very well. The able and the leader of the 87 Infantry Battalion, the mighty minority, Osahini, is a lawyer of good standing. And that you will know. But sometimes when you haven't attained a title, you see, professorship, my little understanding, if you are not in academia, from your PhD, it's a promotion from PhD. Professor, it's just a promotion from PhD. If you are not, and you are still in an acting capacity or an acting professor, it is not a problem. So, Mr. Speaker, what I'm saying is that because, Mr. Speaker, the report, we heard how they went through, many of them were questioned about their academic portfolio. At the end of the day, we are hearing universities issuing things and other things. Yes, this report, we all agree that we are approving the 4 nominees. But I am encouraging and appealing to members of Parliament and other civil organization people that the requirement, the title, that is not what matters. Mr. Speaker, you might be a professor in health. When you come on the floor of Parliament and we are talking about health matters, it is not that professorship that you put in there. It is how you understand things that you'll be able to do. And Mr. Speaker, you might be a professor of agriculture, but we are not, or education, and we are not always going to be talking about education on the floor of Parliament. So the fake titles are too many now in the system, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, and I'll urge the House that we should approve the President nominee, that is the Minister Designate for Transport, Ms. Dorcas Toffee, the Deputy Minister Designate, Deputy Minister Designate for Foreign Affairs, the Deputy Minister Designate for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovation. And I don't know, Mr. Speaker, and these fake titles in the system, it's a result that some people want to imbibe the MPP. They want to imbibe the MPP that we are professionals, we are academics, and we know the best of your party. So you don't have to always try to steal titles when the need doesn't rise. So, Mr. Speaker, I second the motion and I urge the House to approve the President nominee on the Deputy Minister portfolio. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honourable members, let's be tolerant. I mean, if somebody says something that is not good, I will be on point to ask the person to withdraw. Please, let's be tolerant, please. So, honourable members, the motion has been moved and it has been seconded. It is now before the House for consideration. Leadership, how many do you think we can take?
Okay, Mr. Speaker, two each is my suggestion. 2 each, or again, I will go with the deputy whip to do 3 each. Yeah, 3 each, and then leadership. Because of the
honourable members, please, we have a lot to do today, so let's all appreciate what we are doing. It's not a. So let me start from. But please, again, don't go beyond 5 minutes. I don't want to cut anybody. So,
thank you, Mr.
No,
Speaker.
I'll come to you. Let me deal with honourable. Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity to support the motion on the floor. Mr. Speaker, I wish to first of all thank His Excellency John Dramani Mahama for fulfilling the promise of getting us at the long run to the 60 MPs that, ministers that were promised. Mr. Speaker, there is no need to rush. If you rush, you will crash. And so if His Excellency John Dramani Mahama saw it worthwhile to hang on for 6 months, and in the 7th month, he comes in with the 4th people to make up the 60, so be it, and we still hope for the best. Mr. Speaker, all 4 appointees demonstrated that they were worth it. And whether we accept it or not, they exhibited it during the vetting. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Dorcas was one of the women who is an appointee and came before us. She exhibited her worth. She was on point. She made us to understand that she knew where she is going to and that she can work. And she also knew very well that she's going to be a deputy minister and not a minister. She is someone who is going to actually support her minister to do the work. When it came to her personal issues, she made it clear that yes, and I quote her partially, she says, Chairman, I have suffered. I have really suffered, but I don't want to talk about it. And I hope that nobody suffers like me, but it was nothing pleasant. She made it clear. Once I have gone through it and I'm now okay, I'm quite fine, and I don't want to talk about it. That is someone who is worth leadership. And I congratulate her for her performance on that fateful day. Mr. Speaker, Honorable James Kwesi responded to his questions explicitly and also ensured that he stayed within his remits. He was also asked about the issue of what happened to him. We were all in this chamber when we saw the back and forth of his... He is the only MP so far that we have seen to have been sworn in 2 times because of what happened. Eventually, we all trooped and went to Ofinsu North, and he has come back. Asin North, and he has come back as a member of parliament. He also stated the same thing. Mr. Speaker, he went on to say that we should look at the issue of dual citizenship and not completely throw it off or see it to be like some kind of an evil thing or something not the best. And I think that it is worth looking at, and that we should all be very conscious of that and beware that if you suppose that someone has a problem today, it could be you another time. Mr. Speaker, with Honorable Sakwaru was explicit. He made all of us laugh. He was down to earth, and he went through, and we all realized that he was successful. Now came the almighty Professor Dr. Grace Ayensu. Mr. Speaker, this is a lady who had to stand her ground. She was determined. She exhibited her worth, her knowledge, her resilience, her patience, her tolerance, and made everyone understand that yes, after all, she can go through whatever she has been going. She wasn't only a prof per the name that she has, per the title that she has been put there as prof, neither is she a doctor by gaining that doctorate, but she is someone who is down to earth and someone who is worth it, and she actually exhibited.
Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, once we do not have time, I will say and urge this House that we should together, just as has been put by the committee by consensus, ensure that they go through.
Thank you.
And I thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you very much. Yes, let me go to Honorable Marty Yinda.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. for this opportunity to also support the motion in approving the 4 deputy ministers who were vetted, I think, somewhere last week. That was last week, Friday. Mr. Speaker, just like colleagues have all said, these 4 deputy ministers, which includes Minister for Transport, Deputy Minister for Transport, Deputy Minister for Foreign Affairs, Deputy Minister for Communication, Digitalization, Technology and Innovation, and then Deputy Minister for Health. Mr. Speaker, these are colleagues that we all know. We've worked with them for a period of time. I personally took interest in listening to the vetting that took place and also participated in one of those sessions. I think, Mr. Speaker, they all acknowledged and accepted that they are going there as deputy ministers to assist their ministers. And like we all know, the Constitution does not give deputy ministers their role. They will have to wait and then get some kind of delegation from their ministers to be able to function and function well. My plea to these deputy ministers is to go, just like they've acknowledged that they are going to assist. They should go and assist their ministers very well. Today, they get the approval, and we will not be too happy to hear that they are struggling with their various ministers. They should go and serve them well, listen to them, help them, so at the end of the day, the various ministries that they are going to will work and work effectively, and then Ghana as a whole will benefit. Mr. Speaker, I also want to encourage their ministers, in as much as they are supposed to come and assist them, they should also give them room to operate. They should use them. They should tap into their wisdom. They should not just say because they are the ministers, they have all the knowledge. Mr. Speaker, this does not help nation building. And if you listen to some time past, most deputy ministers are better staying in this house, because you go there and your minister don't even recognize you. When such things happen, Mr. Speaker, it wastes everybody's time, because we spend precious time, we vet these deputy ministers, we give them the opportunity to go to the ministry, and unfortunately, they are not being used. I therefore want to encourage and to urge their ministers to try as much as possible to give them room to operate, or further still, learn something under them, so that as a nation, we can all benefit.
Thank you.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, for this opportunity.
Yes, let me go to New Edbiase. New Edbiase.
Thank you, Mr.
Honorable
Speaker.
Adams.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity to contribute to the motion. And to Mr. Speaker, congratulate the nominees on their nominations to their various ministries. Mr. Speaker, I think the role of Deputy Minister is clear. Your role is to go to the ministry, support and complement your minister. And Mr. Speaker, listening to the nominees, it was clear that they were under no illusion that that was their role. And Mr. Speaker, I hope that they carry the same sentiments and temperament to the ministry, so that they avoid the tension that sometimes we hear has characterized the relationship between ministers and their deputies. And Mr. Speaker, I was particularly happy with the nomination of the Deputy Health Minister. Usually, when health ministers are appointed, health practitioners expect that they have someone who is in practice, someone in the health field to be ministers. So when Honorable Akando was appointed, I think those were some of the issues that was raised. So it was important for the president to have someone with experience. And Dr. Grace Ayensu has a lot of experience. She's a surgeon. And Mr. Speaker, she carried herself in glory at the vetting, and I'm sure she will complement the minister to do what is expected of them at the ministry. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Suparu definitely is young and is going to a ministry that is led by one of the youngest ministers. So I am sure they will complement each other. Honorable Sam George and Suparu are alike in some ways. Mr. Speaker, for them, what you see is what you get. And they are very confident young men, and I'm sure they will lead the communication ministry in glory. Mr. Speaker, again, the Honorable GHc100K is a perfect fit for the foreign ministry. And I'm sure he will complement Honorable Okujeto Ablakwa with his experience. And Mr. Speaker, even in the face of adversity, I mean, I'm sure you had encounters with Honorable Kwesi when he was being dragged in court. Mr. Speaker, even in those moments, he was calm and collected and was very, very, patient with the processes. And I'm sure that's the kind of temperament we need at the foreign ministry at a time of turbulent international politics. So, Mr. Speaker, his appointment also was in fulfillment of the promise by the president during the by-elections to his constituents. So we also have to thank the president for keeping his promise to the people of Assin North. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Dorcas promises to bring renewed energy and refreshment to the foreign ministry, and I'm sure she will do just that. So, Mr. Speaker, I want to congratulate them and implore the House to support this motion. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity.
Thank you very much. Yes. Yes. Nobody from this side. Let me go to, yes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity to contribute to the motion on the floor. Mr. Speaker, first of all, we must start by commending the President for keeping up to his words of limiting the number of ministers. Mr. Speaker, that is a remarkable achievement, and I'm not surprised that even in this budget, the Finance Minister was able to put to light that within this space of 6 months, the debt saved by this country is 113 billion Ghana cedis. And I know that by limiting the number of ministers to 60 is a contributing factor. And so we must salute His Excellency John Dramani Mahama for such a wonderful policy. And it's an indication to future presidents that there is no going back and that we must share the feelings of Ghanaians and to ensure that every decision that we take must reflect positively in the lives of the people. Mr. Speaker, on the nominees, I think, like has been said already, they fit perfectly. And then it tells us a story that no matter how difficult it gets, you must be tough. In the case of GHc100K, my brother has said it all. He went through the worst times. Mr. Speaker, we know as members of parliament, leading about 70,000 constituents, and to be dragged to court almost every week. Mr. Speaker, it's not easy, but he stood firm, he was calm, and he prevailed. And Mr. Speaker, even during his vetting, he told us that no matter how long it takes, just stay calm and things will work out. For our Futofe Dorcas, Mr. Speaker, she happens to be a neighbor in Zuma, which is Jomora and Avalodura, and she did so well. And even with the mentioning of the number of vehicles, electric vehicles, Mr. Speaker, that was imported in the country, and the number, which was 10, with only 4 working, it shows an indication that, Mr. Speaker, whatever policy we are implementing, we must ensure that we go through it thoroughly to ensure that the taxpayers' money is put to good use. And for my brother, Suparu, I believe that he will do a wonderful job. And for Dr. Yusu Grace, also from the Western region, we know that her contribution to the health ministry will be positive and yielding for the country. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you so much. Should I come to leadership? Okay, let me give the last one to.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I would also want to, Mr. Speaker, congratulate the nominees and also congratulate, in fact, the committee for expeditious work that the committee did. Mr. Speaker, looking at the various appointees, Mr. Speaker, it is conspicuous that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama saw the ability and the capability of them before appointing them. I wouldn't want to waste our time by mentioning their names, but at least let me talk about the ladies amongst them, how they were able to expressly come out to answer the questions that were put to them. And also, Mr. Speaker, the tenacity they showed in answering questions. Mr. Speaker, in our part of the world, if somebody, especially a woman, is assertive, it is taken as insolence. And this is what came up, especially with something from one school that came up, that one of them was, that insolent in school, even at that time. But, Mr. Speaker, she was able to come out to explain herself, to show to the whole world that it wasn't that she was insolent, but she was assertive and even became a school prefect of the school. Mr. Speaker, let me use the opportunity also to commend entertainment prefect. Yes, a prefect of the school. An entertainment prefect is a prefect of a school. Mr. Speaker, let me also use the opportunity to commend the ranking. In fact, he used the opportunity to clear some ideas that were in the minds of people, especially in respect of Dr. Professor Grace Ayensu Dankwa. And it is commendable. That is very commendable, where he took the opportunity to apologize to Doctor that even if there was a perception of he maligning her or something, he apologized, and the apology was taken in good faith. Save that, Mr. Speaker, some of us think that at that particular point in time, that private issue that was with the school shouldn't have come to the fore. But, Mr. Speaker, in all, I would want to humbly join all members here to approve the nominee by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Let me now come to leadership. Okay, leadership, yes, Honorable. Yes, leader, the fact of the matter is that I will give him the opportunity, but when I turned, there was nobody up on his or her feet. That is why. So, Honorable Jerry.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for this opportunity to support the report ably presented by the Appointments Committee, the nomination of our 4 members of Parliament who have been recommended to take the position of deputy ministerial position. Mr. Speaker, I'd like to thank the President for upholding his commitment for women by appointing 2 additional women in his last lap of appointees. And I continue to remind the President that he has still not fulfilled the 30% women's representation required by the Affirmative Action Act. And I pray to him to keep to his promise and ensure that he gives us women the 30% representation he promised. Mr. Speaker, We in the appointment committee voted, and we had the opportunity to have a good discussions with all the nominees. And I would like to congratulate our honorable member, Ms. Dorcas Toffe, on her appointment as a Deputy Minister for Transport. Ms. Toffe is a philanthropist, a woman of substance, and very passionate about the well-being of constituents, especially the Jomoro constituents. Mr. Speaker, the nominee appeared before the Appointments Committee with admirable composure, clarity, and conviction. She demonstrated an impressive depth of understanding of issues confronting our nation's transport sector, ranging from the challenges of urban congestion and public transport, from the modernization of railway infrastructure and maritime development. Mr. Speaker, her responses were well researched, policy-driven, and reflective of her readiness to serve with competence and integrity, her readiness to serve as a deputy minister, and she inspired confidence in her vision for transforming Ghana's transport landscape in line with our national development goals. Honorable Dorcas exemplifies the strength, brilliance, and the rising influence of Ghanaian women in governance. She brings to the role not only her legislative experience, but also a passion for inclusive development, emphasizing safety, accessibility, and innovation in transport policy. Mr. Speaker, we as a committee were particularly encouraged by her commitment to improve road safety, supporting local transport unions, and enhancing ports and operations to boost trade and mobility. Her performance at the vetting was in every respect a testament to her preparedness for that higher office. And as a woman, I was particularly impressed with its commitment, advancing gender equity within the Ministry of Transport. And I believe that if she is given the nod, she will uphold her pledge to create greater opportunities for women in transport. Mr. Speaker, I would like to also add the voice of Honorable Professor Grace Ayensu, the Deputy Minister Designate for Health. That Ms. Ayensu, or Prof, as most people call her, is a trailblazer and a role model for women and girls. He really exhibited that given the opportunity, he will rise and ensure that his presence in leadership will affirm the commitment to gender equity and the vital inclusion of women in the national decision-making. Mr. Speaker, permit me to place on record the committee's collective admiration for the nominee's outstanding performance during her vetting. He answered questions with confidence and ensured that any form of misunderstanding that has arisen out of any perception were clarified. Mr. Speaker, I also move on to Honorable James Jachikwe. Honorable Jachikwe appeared before the committee with confidence, humility, and a deep sense of national duty. He exhibited a remarkable grasp of the core pillars of Ghana's foreign policy: regional integration, economic diplomacy, diaspora engagement, and multilateral cooperation. My only regret was that Honorable Jachikwe was totally disconnected with the the Ghana education, the details of the Ghana education curriculum, and therefore was not very well abreast with what happens over here. And I must say his responses were lucid, measured, and forward-thinking, reflecting both his academic background and international exposure. It was evident to all members of the committee that he brings to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs not